Is what time is it? It's 4:03. Welcome, everybody. And Anne, can you start us off on the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Sure. Let everybody stand. And if you have a flag, look at it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America and to the
Republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Anne. Is there anybody here wanting to address the Personnel Commission? I don't think so, right? I don't see anybody else. Okay, so we'll go on to the approval of minutes. Ladies, did you get a chance to look at the minutes?
Yes.
I did. And I didn't see anything that needed to be changed.
Yep, there's nothing that I saw either.
Okay.
So if there's no
I move
corrections,
we accept the minutes of the January 26, 2001 meeting as presented.
Second.
okay, it's been approved and seconded. Is there any other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And the motion has been carried. Okay, moving on to the eligibility list. Can I get a motion to ratify the
Make a motion
eligibility
to
list?
ratify the eligibility list for grounds maintenance worker.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to ratify the eligibility list for grounds maintenance worker. Is there any question on that? Did Vern, so this is a promotion, it says, right? Did
Correct.
Vern Shoemaker move to a different site or is he still at Emperor?
Still there. Still at
Oh.
Emperor.
Okay. So he just got a promotion at Emperor, right?
Oh, no. Wait, no,
Well,
this
promotional-
applied for grounds. So
Oh, okay,
now
so-
he's a custodian.
Okay,
And, yeah.
Yeah, he applied, both him and Juan
Oh.
are in-house. They're both our current employees.
Okay.
okay. Great. All in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? And motion is carried. Can I get someone to make a motion that we receive personnel order number 2021-11?
So moved.
Can I get a second, Gina?
Second.
Is there any questions on this, ladies?
I don't think I had
No,
any
no.
questions. No, I was fine.
Okay, all in order, say, all, everyone in agreement, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And the motion is carried. And can I get a motion that we receive personnel order number 2021-12?
I make
So-
a motion to accept classify order 2021-11,
No, 12.
12?
12.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm
12.
sorry. I make a motion to receive personnel order 2021-12.
I second that.
And is there any questions, ladies, on this?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm just happy to see that all of these finally got taken care of. Thank you.
I am
Yeah.
too, yeah,
all
yeah,
deserve it.
definitely. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And motion is carried. And I think that's it for, oh, no, we have
Oh,
the
last
the election
one.
of officer, right?
7, yes.
Okay. So can I get a motion? Let me see, let me go back to the, okay.
Is-
Can I get a motion that we elect the Director of Classified Personnel as Secretary to the Personnel Commission? And who is that gonna be?
I make a motion to elect the Director of Classified Personnel as Secretary to the Personnel Commission.
I second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No one opposes, then motion is carried. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. My pleasure to serve as the secretary to the Personnel Commission.
Thank you.
They're so funny. Okay, and then we move on to, is it business matters up next?
Mhm.
we don't have any business matters. Just a report from the director.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, hello, ladies. I'd like to actually officially welcome our interim assistant superintendent of personnel, Miss Hannah Getty. Yay!
Yay.
We
Welcome,
are very
welcome.
excited to work alongside Hannah. She's been helping us for about a couple months now, and finally it's official. It's official.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Hannah.
Congrats.
Hannah, do you want to say something?
I just wanted to say thank you. I have to say joining Juris, Lucy, and Lily has been a lot of fun because they are very dedicated and they already know. They're like, here, we need you to look at this. We need you to look at this. So they just lead me, and it's just, they've made it so much easier. So I'm happy to help and support them. And, you know, we're really dedicated to cleaning up systems and processes so that our employees can come through, start from the very beginning, as they're tenured here, and when they leave, it's nice and clean and everybody knows what to expect. So it's going to take some time, but we're going to automate things and just really put out process sheets so everybody sees flow charts and knows I start here. This is who I talk to. So we're excited about that. We have a customer service survey that went out to all of our employees for all of our departments at the district. And so we're excited to get that feedback back so we can start growing and improving. So
Great.
thank you. I'm happy to be
Oh,
here.
Hannah, I'm so happy that we have you now.
Yeah.
And that you're a little more directed, you know, before you were like all over the place, doing a little bit of everything, a lot of everything, actually. So
Yes,
we're happy to have you aboard.
We've started creating teams in each department, so it is working really, really well. And so I'm excited to be part of this team.
That's
Great.
great. Yay.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we just wanted to give you an update on the compensation study.
Okay.
So we are finally getting ready. We formed a classified compensation advisory committee, and our kickoff meeting will be this Friday. It's going to be our first meeting. Right now, we are busy preparing all the documents and everything that they need to start the study. Also, what I've asked CPS to do is to give a brief presentation to both the Personnel Commission and the board on during our joint meeting scheduled for next week.
Next
So yeah, that would be like they'll share a PowerPoint presentation. It'll be good.
Well,
Then yeah,
Sorry, Juris, sorry to interrupt. Will it be at 5 o'clock or will
it'll
it be
be at
during
4
the,
o'clock.
I think
At
it's
4
3:30,
o'clock.
isn't it?
Oh wait, you know what? What did I put on the last one?
I had it down
I'm
at
sorry.
3:30.
Oh, I think the 3:30 is our review meeting, our
Yeah.
agenda review meeting for
Okay.
that's on Tuesday. Did we
So
schedule?
I
it for
have
the 22nd?
Monday, the 22nd.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
have- I have
Monday the
Monday.
22nd.
I have
3
Monday too.
o'clock. I have 3 o'clock.
You have 3
Yes, so
o'clock?
it's the calendar I sent you was 3 to 3:30 for the review.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
I
the
had
act-
3:30.
Oh, what do you have? And
Monday, the 22nd at 3:30. Is that correct?
it's I think it's 3 to 3:30.
It says 3 to 3:30.
Yeah, it's the same calendar invite. You have
Yeah.
it, Maria?
Yes,
3
I
to
do.
3:30.
Mhm.
And it should be the same one, but I'll double check what you have because there's only one calendar invite. So on that day, we can actually have like a brief meeting agenda review. So before the joint meeting.
Mhm. And what time will the joint meeting be?
I believe it's at 4 o'clock, but
Oh. Okay.
yeah, so the 24th.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
No. The joint meeting I have down for
joint.
Monday.
No,
So
no, no,
let's- yeah,
that's the review. That's the meeting review, Gina. Okay, we have two things going on. The first one is on the 22nd, is like our quick mini review, just the Personnel Commission with Hannah, so that we can go over the agenda for
For the
Wednesday,
Board of
the
Education
24th.
joint meeting?
Correct,
Yes.
for the joint meeting. So two different things, but we haven't sent out the actual board meeting joint
Agenda.
person thing, not
Okay.
yet, because I'm gonna work with Marie on that one. Once
Okay.
we have the actual invite. So the one that you got was just for the review.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
It's on my
Sorry
calendar.
about that. Sorry about the confusion.
Okay, no
Okay, so
problem.
that one is Monday, the 22nd at 3. And we don't have a meeting yet for Wednesday, the 24th?
Not yet. We don't have a meeting link yet. We're still working on that one.
Okay.
Once we have that, we'll send it to you, and then yeah, we'll share it, and I'll make sure you get it.
And what time is that meeting supposed to be?
I believe tentatively it's scheduled 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, okay.
And if anything changes, I'll let you know.
I have all these meetings on these stupid.
There's so many meetings. We're jumping from Zoom to Zoom. And
I know.
it gets confusing. So I think that's it for my thing. Oh, one thing that we're also doing right now is we are actively searching for a full-time personnel technician that will join our team, and we're very excited about that. Just I wanted to share that with you. That position or posting is flying for 15 days, and hopefully we get a good pool of candidates because we need help. So yeah, that's it on my report.
Will this be just for personnel?
Yes,
Or-
it'll be just for personnel.
Wow,
100%
That is-
personnel.
great.
Yes, it's huge. And we are so happy and excited and thankful to Hannah for making it happen.
Hannah, you're tremendous. You're doing tremendous work.
Well, they already had it in the works. We couldn't find anyone that would take the role in a part-time way. And so we just started talking about, once I got in here, all the work that they do.
Yeah,
And
it's not a part-time job.
it's
Yeah.
not. And especially when you look at the benefits and everything we're doing. So I think it'll
Not a
be really,
part-time
really helpful. And like I said, once we get our systems and everything in place, we can be so much more efficient and be very careful, you know, to make sure that we're not causing any errors and problems for any of our employees. So it'll be good.
Great. That sounds
And I-
really good.
That's
Excellent.
it. That's it for the
Okay.
director's report.
Thank you so much, Juris. Is there any matters from the commission, from you ladies?
I'm just curious about what's going to happen now with the kids the elementary kids going back to school. Have we made any decisions?
Well, it's funny that just comes out and says, this is what we're doing. But when you look at LAUSD has been very clear that they have no intention of just dropping everything and running back until there are processes and procedures in place that can help keep everyone safe. So we're definitely, I would say, hiding in the bigger shadow of LAUSD and going with what is right for our employees. You know, obviously for our kiddos, we need them back in school. We want to see them. Everybody wants to have them back on our campuses. But we
But it
have
has
to
to
make
be
sure we
safe.
can keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
So until the county can really be clear on when 1B, this educator group that is
Right.
just waiting and waiting and waiting, it seems difficult to be able to say we can just open our doors. With that, however, we are looking at bringing on very small cohorts of students, looking at those students that are having a difficult time attending school during the day. So they're not showing up on the live session. If we can pull them onto our campuses in very, very small groups just to help them. A lot of times these are parents that may be essential workers, or they're being watched by grandparents who aren't very tech savvy, and there's just issues that way. So if we can help some of those students just get connected and offer them a safe place on our campus, like I said, in a very, very small group, then we'll start opening up bigger and bigger groups as we roll into bringing back certain students. But there's a lot of push right now. They want high school sports to start. They want certain things to start, and
I know.
it's all great, and we need it. And I feel for our kids, and we miss them. But goodness, the last thing I want is to hear some of these stories where people open up and, you know, before
And
you
then
know
have
it,
to
a whole
close
classroom
again.
of kids.
Well, that happened in San Diego.
Right.
And,
Well, it certainly happened where
yeah.
Elizabeth is. They've been in and out twice and they're back in again.
Yeah.
They have administered vaccine. The first vaccine has been administered to everybody in the district.
Oh, that's great.
That will take it.
Hannah, is that
But,
the
you know,
goal?
from the
to-
time you issue the first vaccine until they're basically immune is almost 2 months.
Mhm.
But Hannah, is the goal before you reopen completely is to vaccinate the teachers and staff?
I don't know that that's necessarily a realistic goal. I think it would be really nice. And then there's also personal choice. I don't know where we'll stand with that
Right.
and all of that. So we definitely want to see the numbers continue to go down and stay down. We want more people vaccinated to help with the cause. So all of those things, yes, are things that we're hoping for.
Are you going to put out a survey for who is
Yes.
interested and who is not?
Absolutely. We put out 2 surveys already. This
Okay,
third
good.
survey that will go to families will be not just a survey, but a sign up. Like, yes, I'm in, I'm coming, or I will only come if those kinds of things. So we can plan our numbers. And then we also have to survey our staff. Depending on the MOUs and the different unions, we have to be sure that people are willing and feel comfortable and we can accommodate everybody's needs. So we're
Correct.
just sort of looking at the demand and the supply and hoping that they'll match up. So
Yeah.
And plus with the 7 variants too, that, have been coming out and being, now in, the United States all over, we don't know how that's gonna, they're saying that in the next few weeks, it'll determine what our caseloads are gonna be again. So they might be rising again with these 7 different, very contagious variants.
right. And I think it's really hard for students to come back, get sent back home, come back. I mean, that's
I think that's worse than staying out, actually. The in and
Yeah,
out
I agree.
is very difficult.
And I
for
think
everybody.
we have to really think about our teachers and our paraprofessionals who have gotten into a routine. This took a long
Yeah.
time for them to figure
Mhm.
out the right way to do this, and then to split it up and have some be hybrid. It's just, you're asking them to reinvent the wheel that they've already spent all this time doing. So I
It's
just want to be
very
mindful of
difficult.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very hard.
That's awesome that you're considering that, because it's tough for the
Yeah,
children.
my daughter said that was the hardest part was, so I've been out for 6 weeks and now I'm going to go in, and she was only in for 2 weeks and then they were out again. And it's not an easy thing to try and manage your classes
Right.
when you don't know where you are. So,
Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, and I
Or
think
That's hard to
everybody's,
plan.
teach the cohorts, teach who's on your some of your class and the others are on Zoom or Google Meets, whichever. That's really hard.
yes.
and even though this isn't ideal, everybody's in a groove now, we're
Right.
kind of, going with the flow, and everybody's gotten
Right,
in a groove.
everybody's in the same boat, so it's not
Mhm. Yeah.
not quite so bad. It's hard on the kids, I know it is.
It's
and
hard on the
for
kids.
everybody.
It is. I have a freshman here in my house, he's
Oh.
freshman year in high school, not really being on campus at all. And
Yeah.
so I get it. I feel for our kids and I worry about them. But it's one worry or the other. And it's
I
really,
know.
really
I
difficult.
know it. I know.
I have a question, Hannah. Do you think that Dr. Fricker will, kind of address this visibly, maybe to all the parents?
Yes,
Just the
I
mental
think-
health and the, emotional well-being of our students. Because we have a lot of new parents and a lot of new students who don't even know what she looks like
Yeah.
or who she is. And so I just like
Yeah.
having her do one, visual, I don't know, session or something of some sort.
Do you guys all know who John Woo is?
Yes.
John Woo.
Mhm.
Okay. So he's one of my favorite people. He called me out of the blue and he was thinking of you guys. We know how hard it's been hitting just our office. I think they had somebody in their office that was, either somebody passed away or something had happened. And he said, we would love to, what can we do to help you? We want to do whatever we can do to help you. What can we do for your staff? What can we do for, your student groups? And I said, well, definitely staff too, but what about my parents? Would you guys be willing to put on a webinar for our parents where we can talk about, wellness? And so those are the things we're planning. And Dr. Fricker would definitely kick it off, start it, explain her background. A lot of people don't realize she was a counselor for many, many years. So you have a ghost. Mental wellness is extremely important to her. And she has 3 adult children and she sees all of that's going on. So I think you're right, for her to be able to address our community and share some of that, and then introduce Dr. Wu and his staff to develop some of this information for our families. I will tell you, we are finding it is very difficult with some of our families who aren't, I don't want to say aware, but they're just not familiar with mental health and how that works, and they're not comfortable with it. And believe it or not, families are nervous, like, our college is going to know, or this is going to happen. And we're trying to really change the culture so that people understand this is just like, if you broke your leg or broke your arm, you'd go to a doctor. It's the same thing when you're battling these different feelings that we're all feeling, being isolated and away from
Right.
everyone. So
Well, it's been such a
Um,
stigma for a long time, that mental health issue. And so to get rid of that, especially during this period of time where everybody's feeling the same pressure, the same stresses, I think it's better to just address that as a whole,
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So we are hoping, I think by mid-March, we were talking about doing a parent webinar for that. So
That would be
maybe
great.
early to mid-March. Yeah. And he's going to address our staff as well. And then probably a little bit later, we'll do a student assembly if we can. But he and his staff are great, and we're really excited to partner with them. So we're
Oh,
excited.
good.
Hannah, will we be able to be invited to that? I'd be interested to
Absolutely.
see. I know
Absolutely.
Maria having kids will have that opportunity, but
Do
I'm
you
an
guys-
alumni parent.
Yes. You know what I never thought of? We have a community group for Parent Square. When we send out all the Parent Square, we can put you guys in there. Are you getting the Parent Squares? You're probably not getting them if you don't have a child in the
No, we're
district.
not.
Oh my
We don't
goodness,
have children in
absolutely.
it. Our children have graduated.
Yes.
So.
So let me add you. I have a few community members, the city council members are in this group. I'll put you
Great.
in that group. So
Oh,
when
I
the
would like that a
superintendent's
lot.
newsletter goes out and all of that. Okay, no
Thank
problem.
you.
I didn't even
Thank
think
you,
about
Hannah.
that.
That would be
No problem.
great.
You got it.
Well, thank you so much, Hannah and Juris. If there's nothing else, and we
Lucy
don't have a close, and Lily, she hasn't been here, so sorry, Lily. I mean, you have been here, but just
Without her camera now. we
yes,
get to
without
see
her
the
camera,
face.
right?
Beautiful
I
background.
know.
I know. So we don't have anything in closed session, so we will adjourn.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, ladies, very much.
Thank
Tina,
you,
I'll
Sheila.
call you in a couple minutes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank
care,
you.
everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
Lily.
you.